Worcester. It's time to get loud and say it with me. This is Monster Jam.
We're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. We're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. They say that I'm reckless, because I'm relentless. They spit on my face and curse on my name and taking my life in vengeance. Yeah, you could try and blame us and try and take what's sacred, but we're not.
Kicking off this afternoon's event with the adrenaline-driven JCB Racing, where our superstars were seeded into a bracket earlier today by a random draw. We start out with 7, then we get down to the 4 semifinalists, but we're looking for those fastest 2 that want those 8 crucial points towards the overall event championship here this afternoon. So Worcester, who's ready for JCB Racing?
Up first in the red lane, make some noise for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. Taking on his opponent in the black lane, it's Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. Triton Robbins in Crazy Train, having 3 JCB Racing wins under his belt. El Toro Loco with 1. Only one can win. Let's go green! Your winner is Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. Check it out on the Super Glued to the Action replay. Triton Robbins in Crazy Train secures his spot in the semifinals. Next up, it's in the red lane, Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. She's taking on her opponent in the black lane, Angelina Knock in Megalodon. A battle of the beasts here in this round of JCB Racing. 2 drivers pull to the line, each of them keeping their eyes waiting for that green. Your winner is Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. Check that out on the Super Glued to the Action replay. This tacky, tough track is proving to be a competitor here, but it is Jamie Sullivan and Sparkle Smash. Moving on to the semifinals. Next up, in the red lane, it makes some noise for John Zimmer in Zombie. He's looking to take the win for the very first time up against his son, John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. We've seen these 2 battle it out 5 times before, each and every single time John Zimmer Jr. coming out on top. This could be the day that we see Zombie take that racing win against his son. Only the quickest will be the winner. Let's go green! Your winner is John Zimmer in Zombie. John Zimmer Jr. having trouble with that Monster Jam turn cone. Check it out on the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. You've got to be tight on those corners, but not too tight to end up facing off with that Monster Jam cone.
So last night's event was full of so much jam-packed action and of course everyone's favorite trick during freestyle, which is the Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp, which Matt Cody in Gravedigger actually got to hit last night and landed on all 4 BKT tires. But the astronomical payoff was absolutely catastrophic because as you can take a look up at the video board, all of our UNOH technicians worked on that truck all night long. They replaced the shocks, they replaced an upper and a lower 4-link bar, they replaced the drive shaft, and they replaced a third member. And right now they're working on him in the back because it seems that he's having transmission issues as well. But our UNOH technicians are the true heroes of Monster Jam. They really do work hard every single minute of every day to make sure that these awesome Monster Jam trucks come out and perform at their best, just for all of you fans here in the stands. So we're definitely gonna keep you updated on Team Gravedigger and what's going on there. But we are in the semifinal rounds of JCB Racing. We started out with 7 superstars and now we're down to the fastest 4. But we're looking for those fastest 2 that want those 8 crucial points towards the overall event championship here this afternoon. So Worcester, who's ready for more JCB Racing?
Make some noise if you think the winner of this matchup is going to be Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. Let me hear you if you think the winner is going to be Sparkle Smash. Let's go green. Could be potential trouble for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. We saw him just a little stuttered on the start, but I am getting word from our officials we are going to restart that race. We're going to have these drivers reposition themselves at that starting line, take a look at those racing lights one more time, and kick off a fair, even race to begin our semifinal round. Worcester, if you keep your eyes on our racing lights at either end of the arena, you can see exactly how we're communicating with our Monster Jam drivers behind the wheel. They are waiting for that one light to go green. That's going to give them the symbol to start this race. You see the amber lights, the 2 sets. The second that red light goes away, we need their foot on the throttle. Your eyes got to be quick, but these drivers have to be quicker. Let's go green. A race too close to call. We got to take a look back at the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. We've got our Monster Jam officials reviewing that footage right now, and we're about to see it up on the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. Whose BKT tires crossed that finish line first? You can see that in reverse. Inches away from one another, tight on those corners. 2 smart racers on the track, but only room for one. I just got word. Advancing on is Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. Next up, if you think Zombie's gonna cross that finish line, let me hear you. Now make some noise if you think the winner is going to be Plain Crazy. Your winner is Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. A speedy round of racing. It's Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy advancing on to our racing finals.
Worcester Jam fans, we have made it to the final round of JCB Racing. We started out with 7 incredible superstars, and now we're down to the fastest 2. And they want those 8 crucial points towards the BKT Overall Event Championship here this afternoon. So, Monster Jam fans, who's ready to meet your racing final contenders?
Make some noise for your competitor in the black lane. It's Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. He's taking on Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. 2 drivers, both born with a need for speed, here finding themselves in the final round of the JCB Racing competition. 8 points is at stake and setting that bar for the rest of the competition. There can only be one. Let's go green. Your winner is Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. Worcester, make some noise for Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. He adds 8 points to his score and another JCB Racing win under his belt. That makes JCB Racing win number 4 for Montana Robbins, claiming his 4th racing win. Speedy against the rest of the competition. Worcester, let him hear you. Your very first winner of the event, crowned your JCB Racing winner. 8 points added to Plain Crazy. We're gonna get to hear from the winner himself. One more time, Worcester, give it up for Montana Robbins.
Montana Robbins, another racing win to add to the accolades. It was a little bit tumultuous because of the circumstances, but you made it through and you proved that even though with the first race you didn't get that chance to really take out Gravedigger, but you took out Sparkle Smash. So how is this moment for you?
You know what? All the drivers back there, they're all top of the line. These drivers are all great drivers. It's so difficult competition out here. This track is super tacky, super slick in spots. Makes it an awesome time for us as drivers. It makes it tough for us to be able to throw it down here for you guys. Worcester, this is just first thing of the event. How you guys feeling?
And now we're coming to our next competition, which we're gonna need your help for sure. The 2-wheel skills challenge, which is definitely a fun one because I actually enjoy watching you get tricky with it on the track.
The crazier you Monster Jam fans get out here, I want to see your guys' arms going out wide, because the crazier you guys get, the crazier I'm going to get out here on this Monster Jam track, and we're going to throw it down and see what we got.
All right, let's give it up one more time for your racing winner, Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy.
A crazy racing competition underway. Take a look at that BKT overall event leaderboard. We've got Montana Robbins and Plain Crazy taking that first place spot with 8 points, taking the racing win, and Sparkle Smash in second place with a total of 7 points. But we're gonna see a tie as we move on throughout the competitions. We got one on the board right now. A 2-way tie between Crazy Train and Zombie for third place, both of them having 4 points. And you can see another 3-way tie for fifth place, El Toro Loco, Megalodon, and Terminal Velocity. It's Gravedigger in 8th place. He's being worked on in the back. We've got our UNO8 technicians hard at work. but we've got another competition headed our way. Coming up before we know it is the two-wheel skills competition. In this competition, Worcester, you are going to be the official judges. So get your smartphones ready at judgeszone.com to see some crazy maneuvers, some stoppies, bicycles, and the moves you have seen that made Monster Jam a worldwide phenomenon. Well, I am hanging out with my brand new friends, Charlie and Connor. We're having a blast here in the stands, and I saw you guys 2 awesome Megalodon shirts on, and I want to play a little game. So you see the video board. Keep your eyes up on the video board. We're going to show you a little race that we got, okay, Connor and Charlie? We got 3 trucks, El Toro Loco, Gravedigger, and Megalodon. Who do you think's going to win?
Megalodon.
Who do you think's going to win?
Megalodon.
Okay, we're confident with our Megalodon choice. Let's go racing. Worcester, we've got a strong pick over here, but we're going to see who comes out on top. All right, we're off to the race. Who is in the lead? Oh, no, it's Gravedigger taking the lead right now. Megalodon's, oh, no, Megalodon's in the back. Do you guys still think Megalodon could win?
Yes. Yes.
We're staying confident. I like the decision making. We're rounding another corner. Oh no, wait a second. Oh my gosh, Megalodon won the race. You guys give me a high five. Worcester, give it up one more time. Connor and Charlie picking the winner. Well, you guys were so great at that. I want to give you a little something, okay? After the event is over, would you guys like to go and meet all of the drivers? Do you want to go and meet all the drivers?
Yes.
He says yes. He already wants to see his paper. I want to give you guys this. This is your ticket to go and meet all of the drivers after the event. If you too want to go to the post-show meet and greet, it's happening after today's event. There are still some availability left. You can check it out on the concourse. But you guys are going to go meet the drivers. Does that sound like fun?
Yes.
Does that sound like fun?
Yes.
All right. Give it up one more time for my 2 buddies here, Connor and Charlie. Are you ready for more Monster Jam?
Yeah.
All right. You guys are such awesome help. Give me a high five. If you want to be a part of that winner's circle and meet those drivers, check out the video board now. Scan this QR code. We do actually cut sales at the end of intermission. So get your spots right now. Limited availability to meet our Monster Jam drivers after the event. We're moving back to the Monster Jam action, coming at you with our second competition. It's the two-wheel skills challenge. Here in this competition, we're going to see some crazy maneuvers, and it's going to be up to you to choose a champion. Karina, you've been getting everybody ready with their smartphones at judgeszone.com.
That's right, Keaton. All right, Worcester, it is your time to shine. We're going to need your help to determine who will win the two-wheel skills competition by using those smartphones and heading over to judgeszone.com. You will enter the code WOR and click the submit button. And as soon as you see that BKT tire, slide it up or down to the number of your choosing, and we'll accumulate your scores into one single number that'll be awarded to that driver for that competition. Now remember, you only have 20 seconds to get your scores locked in, and keep all of the criteria in mind, because that's what you're going to need to score in the two-wheel skills competition. So Worcester, who's ready to get tricky with the two-wheel skills challenge?
Let's see those Toro horns in the air for Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco.
Putting those horns to the ground is Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com, so head on over and lock your scores in now.
A fantastic way to kick off the two-wheel skills competition. Fernando Martinez going out there and making it look easy, but pulling off two very successful maneuvers. Worcester, what'd you think? He's just a little shaken up after those crazy maneuvers out there. It is a tough job to kick off the competition, but we got the scores locked in. Worcester, let's check out your first scores of the event. The score for Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco is... It's an 8.128, a solid score, and that is your score to beat. Monster Jam fans, for our next driver, take a look up at the video board.
Hola fanáticos de Monster Jam, soy Angelina Knott y estoy lista para enseñarles mis trucos de two-wheel skills.
Getting tricky with it on only 2 fins, it's Angelina Knock, Megalodon! And if you would like to feed Megalodon a couple of fishy treats, it's time to lock your scores in now at judgeszone.com.
Angelina Knock in Megalodon, looking to take a bite out of the competition for sure. 2 successful attempts here in the 2-wheel skills challenge. We even saw her getting confident up on those 2 wheels, giving a little wave to her Worcester Monster Jam fans. So let's check and see exactly what you thought. Worcester, we got your scores locked in. The score for Angelina Knock in Megalodon is... It's a 5.438 right now. That's good enough for second place. Up next, make some noise for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity.
The combo king, making it look seamless. It's John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. And if you like the tricks that you just witnessed, it's time to lock your scores in now at judgeszone.com.
Worcester, there's a little thing called risk and reward, and John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity definitely willing to put it all on the line to take the risk. We saw his first attempt, which was filled with combinations. So if those BKT tires do not all leave that track, we're able to see a combination move. We saw him go into a nose wheelie, a moonwalk up the pod, and then pulls it off with some sidewall donuts at the end. So going in for a bicycle. I am dying to know, Worcester, what you thought. So let's check out the scores. We got the scores locked in, and right now the current score to beat is held by Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. It's a score of an 8.128. The score for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity is... Worcester, you got yourselves a new leader at 8.521. That is now the score to beat. We've got to take a look back at that successful run on the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. Take a look at this now here. So we've got him going up. This is a strategic approach. pulling off the hardest move that there actually is to do here in Monster Jam. So much balance and control has to take place. A really experienced driver who knows this vehicle, even just to get that first approach in there with that turn, let alone maintain that balance throughout. But you guys liked what you saw. We liked it. We want these drivers to go for the risks, and that is exactly how John Zimmer Jr. has landed himself right now in first place, taking the win yesterday in this competition. Definitely looking to do the same here today. Worcester, looks like we're ready for takeoff. Make some noise for your racing winner, Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy.
Monster Jam fans, we're going to take a look up at the video board, and we're going to see how this competition is faring out so far. As you can see, Terminal Velocity taking the lead with an 8.521, followed by El Toro Loco with an 8.128, followed by our Predator of the Sea, Megalodon, with a 5.438. But as you can see, Plain Crazy is ready to go, and we still have 4 more competitors to go in the two-wheel skills competition. So let's make some noise for some more two-wheel skills challenge. No runway in the world is ready for Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy. And if you would like to help this pilot out, it's time to lock your scores in now at judgeszone.com.
Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy, looking to keep up that momentum from his racing win. We saw him there in the first attempt, not quite get the right bite that he wants from those BKT tires, but he regroups himself, goes back to that second obstacle and pulls it off. A successful maneuver. We saw him pop it up on 2 BKT tires, and he comes down super comfortable, looking confident. Let's see what you thought, Worcester. We got the scores locked in. The score for Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy is... It's a 4.659. That score right now lands him in 4th place. Next to the track, put your hands together for Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash.
mythical unicorn showing you that with a little magic, anything can happen. It's Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash! Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com, so if you want to add a little sparkle to her points, head on over and lock your scores in now.
Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash coming out. Really interesting here. We see Sparkle Smash go for that same obstacle as Playing Crazy. Again, those tires just struggling on that track over there. But she comes around confident for her second attempt, able to pop that unicorn up, balance it, maintain control, show off a little bit, and hopefully get a high score. We got the scores locked in. Let's check it out. See what you thought, Worcester. The score for Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash is... That's a solid score. It's a score of a 7.255. That's good enough right now for third place. Next to hit the track, get those zombie arms ready. It's John Zimmer in Zombie.
Doing a couple of handstands here for you fans in the stands. It's John Zimmer, Zombie! And if you'd like to send him a couple of brainy tasty treats, it's time to lock your scores in now at judgeszone.com.
John Zimmer in Zombie coming out and using that track, proving exactly why he's been behind the wheel since 2005. He's coming in to the two-wheel competition looking to shake it up and take that lead over his son, John Zimmer Jr., of course, in terminal velocity. But we've almost got the scores officially locked in for John Zimmer in Zombie. And we're going to see exactly where he stands in the competition. In just a few seconds, we're going to have that score locked in and see exactly what it means. We still got 2 trucks to go, but let's see. We've got that score for John Zimmer. The score for John Zimmer in Zombie is... It's a solid score, a 7.064 right now. That's good enough for 4th place. Next to the track, make some noise. It's Triton Robbins in Crazy Train.
Can I get a choo-choo for Triton Robbins, Crazy Train? And if you'd like to help this conductor out, it's time to lock your scores in now at judgeszone.com.
Triton Robbins in Crazy Train, coming out with a vengeance, looking to shake up that leaderboard. Worcester, what did you think of his two-wheel skills run? He's looking for those train conductors, and he knows he's got those fans in the stands. Hopefully right now, locking in your scores at judgeszone.com. Let's check it out. The score for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train is... That is a solid score in 8.040 right now. That is good enough for third place. You know what? I know that all of us come out to Monster Jam. I've got my brand new friend Carter right here. Carter, who's on your shirt?
Gravedigger.
Gravedigger. And do we have any other Gravedigger fans in the house? Look at that, Carter. You're not alone. All these people came to cheer for Gravedigger too, and we haven't really seen him out on the track, which is kind of a bummer, right?
Uh-huh.
But what if I told you our UNOH technicians, they were working hard, they rolled up their sleeves, they're racing against the clock to make sure that Gravedigger can have a chance in the two-wheel skills challenge, which he's really good at. What if I told you we got Gravedigger ready? What do you think? Is that cool?
Yes.
Carter says it's cool. Worcester, make some noise. We got him back on the track for Matt Cody in Gravedigger. High five, man. Thank you.
Back from the graveyard and ready for action, it's Matt Cody, Gravedigger. And if you'd like to help this Undertaker, it is time to lock your scores in now at judgeszone.com. Use the code WOR.
A cinematic moment by Matt Cody in Gravedigger in the nick of time, making it out of that tunnel to participate here in the two-wheel skills challenge. We are getting those scores locked in and is seeing exactly if the cinematic comeback can be a victorious one for Matt Cody. We got the scores locked in. Let's check it out. We got the current score to beat right now, held by John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity. It's a score of an 8.521. The score for Matt Cody in Gravedigger is... Worcester, you have right here your two-wheel skills challenge winner. Matt Cody in Gravedigger adds 8 points to his score. A cinematic comeback turns into a victorious one. He's adding 8 points to his score, and we're gonna get to hear from him himself. His technicians worked so hard to get him out for the competition. Worcester, one more time, your two-wheel skills winner.
Matt Cody, it was a bit of a rough start for the competition so far, but you managed to get 8 points. You still have 2 more competitions left, So what is the game plan and the strategy going into the rest of the event now?
Well, hey, man, I appreciate everybody here, all the long-time Gravedigger Monster Jam fans, and I got to thank these guys right here. These two right here, My King and Jazz, man, this is his hometown, actually, and Mom's and Brother's in the stands somewhere, but these two have worked non-stop all week, switching Gravediggers over, switching trucks over. We thought we had it fixed. Brand new transmission locked up on us. Man, we had everything apart, and they were back there slamming it down, and I appreciate these guys, and I appreciate you guys with the awesome scores. I really don't think that was the best, man. John Zimmer Jr., hats off to him, Fernando, Jamie, and all them, but I'll take the points when I can. I'll take the win when I can. We missed out on racing, so we need to make up the points. I appreciate you guys. You guys having fun so far? Let me hear you.
And then when we come back from halftime, we get to another competition, which we're gonna need your help, the Sky Wheelie competition. And usually the Sky Wheelie competition can be a bit of a carnage dealer for the Monster Jam trucks. So what can you do to make sure that these UNOH technicians don't have to work too hard after the Sky Wheelie competition?
Well, hey, I absolutely love the Sky Wheelie competition. I love skying it as high as I can, playing it right in the middle of the pod. Man, we went really high yesterday and did a backflip, crashed it out. These guys, man, they're going to be back there pumping me up. It don't matter if we shoot it up in the moon, tear the body off, they'll be back there with a smile on their face ready to go. But first off, I love winning two wheels because I get to pump these guys up right here, and they love it. Because up next is the FMX. These crazy guys on the two-wheel dirt bikes about to come out. Superman's backflips, no-handers, whatever they're going to do to impress you. So if you guys are ready for some FMX, get loud!
What an exciting two events underway here in our Monster Jam event. But you know what? We are kicking off a Monster Jam halftime. It is now time for you to get up, stretch those legs, get some snacks, check out the concourse, check out our merchandise stands on the concourse as well. You can take a piece of Monster Jam home with you there. But you know what? After you get your snacks and stretch your legs, you've got to make it back to your seats because we're coming back not only with the Northern Pit Report, Tool and Equipment Pit Report, we are coming to you, of course, with the superstars of Freestyle Motocross. They're going to compete in the best trick competition. And of course, we got more Monster Jam action. So enjoy halftime, but be sure to make it back to your seats. You don't want to miss a thing. And take your eyes up to the video board because you've heard from me, you've heard from the drivers, but you might just hear from your family and friends.
These four larger-than-life superstars are going to take flight in a moment. They're going to give you 3 fantastic warm-up laps. And remember, we only have one rule when it comes to FMX and Monster Jam. The louder you all get, the higher they fly. So Worcester, let's get ready to meet our 4 Freestyle Motocross superstars. And of course, they want you to make some noise because some of them are from Massachusetts. So coming up first to the ramp is Nick Desmond. Up next, another one of your hometown riders, Kenny Haskell. Up third, we have TJ Tiffany. And last but certainly not least, Greg Duffy. So what do you say, Worcester? Let's make some noise for Freestyle Motocross. That is Kenny Haskell with a whip. A double-handed seat grab from Greg Duffy. Man, they're looking to get some height. What do you say, Worcester? Make some noise! A lot of these professionals have been with Monster Jam for a very long time. They have been riding bikes for so many years. So remember, if you're not a professional, don't try this at home. We have 2 more riders remaining. Make some noise! All right, gentlemen, all warmed up, stretched out. Good? So Worcester, do you want some more? Then more is what you will receive, because it's time for the best trick competition of Freestyle Motocross, where our 4 superstars will take to the skies and fly from one side of the arena to the other, giving you their best stylish trick. And of course, we're gonna need your help to determine who will win the best trick competition by using those smartphones and heading over to judgeszone.com and locking in your score for each one of our superstars. So Worcester, who's ready for the best trick competition?
Up first, make some noise for our first rider, Nick Desmond. Nick Desmond is from Norfolk, Massachusetts. He's been riding for 19 years. He's been a part of our Monster Jam family for a total of 4 years. And today, he is bringing you his best trick right here in DCU Center on his Yamaha YZ. One more time, Worcester, give it up for Nick Desmond.
Let's get those scores locked in for Nick Desmond. It's time to kick off this best trick competition, so let them know what you thought of that incredible trick at judgeszone.com.
Nick Desmond from Norfolk, Massachusetts, kicking off the best trick competition here in Freestyle Motocross. I always say that first rider has the toughest job to set the bar for the rest of the competition. But Worcester, you have a tough job as well to be the judges of this competition. We've got that first official score locked in, so let's check it out. The score for Nick Desmond is a 7.444. That is the current score to beat. Up next, make some noise for Kenny Haskell. Kenny Haskell is from Haverhill, Massachusetts. He has been with Monster Jam since 2013. He's been riding motocross since he was 5 years old, and today he's bringing you his best trick on his Yamaha YZ. Worcester, one more time. Give it up for Kenny Haskell.
Put your hands together for Kenny Haskell. Time to head on over to judgeszone.com and lock in your scores for hometown hero Kenny Haskell's backflip.
Kenny Haskell, check it out on the Super Glue Glue to the Action replay. A textbook perfect backflip, and we know how loud you get on those backflips, Worcester. So we're gonna see if all that volume and energy paid off and into the scores. We got the score locked in. Let's check it out. The score for Kenny Haskell is, we got a high score of a 9.201. Worcester, we have a new leader. Up next, make some noise for TJ Tiffany. TJ Tiffany is from Orlando, Florida. He walked away with the best trick win yesterday. He's an international stunt rider, and he's been a part of the highest grossing movies in America, such as Bad Boys for Life and Avengers Endgame. You might even catch him on this season of Outer Banks. Today, he's bringing you his best trick on his Kawasaki KX450. Worcester, one more time. Give it up for TJ Tiffany.
Put your hands together for TJ Tiffany. Time to head on over to judgeszone.com and let him know what you thought of his backflip compared to Kenny's.
Feeling pretty good about that best trick. Check it out, too, on the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. Major error on that flip. Obviously looking to give his good friend and competitor, Kenny Haskell, a run for his money. But Worcester, the destiny's literally in your hands. We got the official score locked in, so let's take a look. The score for TJ Tiffany is very close at 9.035, but right now, that's good enough for second place. One more time, we've got one final rider. Worcester, make some noise for Greg Duffy. Greg Duffy is from Graysonville, Maryland. He's the 2016 Nitro World Games winner. He performed the world's first double front flip in a professional competition while at Nitro Games in Salt Lake City. Today, he's bringing you his best trick on his Kawasaki KX450. Worcester, make some noise for Greg Duffy.
Let's get those scores locked in for Greg Duffy. Time to head on over to judgeszone.com and let him know what you thought of his kiss of death.
Greg Duffy, final competitor to go, a tough spot to be, but he pulls out the best trick that he's got here. You see it up on the video board right now. Definitely looking to take Kenny Haskell out of the lead. After all, there can only be one best trick winner. We got the score locked in. The score for Greg Duffy is, it's an 8.913, which means Worcester, your winner of the best trick competition is Kenny Haskell.
So Worcester, do you want some more? TJ, it sounds like Worcester wants some more. So what do you got?
Man, we're out here having fun. We can barely hear our bikes. You guys are so loud. Are you guys having fun or what? All right, me and the boys, we're going to do something called FMX trains. We're going to try to get as close as we can together, get up in the air all at the same time, try to do all that. We want you guys to clap your hands, stomp your feet, make some noise for the boys.
You heard him, Worcester. It's time to make some noise for the boys. It's the grand finale of Freestyle Motocross, where our four superstars will take to the skies and fly from one side to the other in a single file train formation. And we only have one rule here at Monster Jam. The louder you get, the higher they fly. So buckle up, Monster Jam fans, because they're about to take flight. And they're rounding about DCU Center. They want you to make some noise for the boys. Getting ready to kick off the first FMX train. Lining up to the ramp. They're pulling up to the station. What do you say, Worcester? Make some noise! Wow, that was a nice whip train. But Worcester, I want you guys to get so loud, you blow the roof off of the DCU Center. Get ready to make some noise for the boys. Worcester, let all of Massachusetts hear you make some noise for the boys. Not bad, not bad. Worcester, what do you say? One more time. One more time. Let him hear you. You know what? You guys have been such a wonderful crowd all afternoon long. And you asked so nicely. The boys heard you, and you shall receive. Monster Jam fans, let's make some noise one more time for Freestyle Motocross. Nick Desmond, TJ Tiffany, Greg Duffy, and of course, hometown hero and best trick winner, Kenny Haskell. So Kenny, how does it feel to win best trick here in your home state?
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's great to be able to only drive like 45 minutes to an hour and come play dirt bikes. It's awesome. Usually we're like traveling across the country, tired, no sleep, but this is awesome. Especially everybody here tonight. You guys, this is a pretty much packed house. What a great way to do this for you guys, and I'm awesome. I'm blessed to be here. This is great.
And when it comes to being an FMX rider, and you've been riding for such a long time, how long did it take for you to get as good as you are?
I mean, honestly, it takes a little time. Some people pick it up faster than others, but honestly, we all started out racing. I think racing was a big aspect, getting bike control, and then you kind of baby step from there. You know, we're still learning. I mean, we don't stop. Like, there's so many tricks to still do. It's just endless possibilities, you know, in this sport. So, but you got to take it baby steps, and for sure, these airbag landings definitely help for sure. Like, we're getting older. I'm 36. You know, our backs, our bodies were sore, so this definitely is prolonging the sport for sure.
And speaking of having best tricks and so many different ones, what is your favorite trick to perform usually?
My favorite trick is the one I land, but I mean, the backflip's a pretty fun trick. I love doing that one. It's good, you know. Whips are always good, but I mean, it really comes down to what the crowd vibes off of for sure. And I think the best trick everyone loves is the backflip, so it makes me feel awesome for sure.
We definitely got to witness the magic of the best trick winner. Let's give it up one more time, Kenny Haskell. Worcester, welcome back to the second portion of Monster Jam. And we're gonna kick it off with our Sky High competition, Monster Jam Sky Wheelies, where of course our superstars will have only one attempt at their best Sky Wheelie possible. And we're gonna need your help to determine who the winner will be by using those smartphones and heading over to judgeszone.com. Now keep in mind the criteria that Keaton mentioned earlier, because that's what you're gonna need to score the Sky Wheelie competition. And remember, you only have 20 seconds to get those scores locked in. So Worcester, who's ready to get sky high with the Sky Wheelie competition?
Get those zombie arms ready. It's John Zimmer in Zombie.
Reaching for the stars, it's John Zimmer in Zombie. Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com, so lock your scores in now, Worcester.
John Zimmer in Zombie, kicking off the competition like a seasoned pro coming out here, Really fun thing to watch as these drivers approach into the Sky Wheelie. They've got to hit that ramp just perfect. We saw John Zimmer do it. Let's see what you thought of that run. We got the scores locked in. The score for John Zimmer in Zombie is... It's a solid score. It's a 6.623. That is the score to beat. Take a look on the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. Launching himself, literally looking like he's coming back from the grave here in the Sky Wheelie competition. Keep in mind, we're looking out for that verticality happening here in the Sky Wheelie competition. Let's see those train conductors in the stands. If you want to hear Triton Robbins in Crazy Train honk that horn, let's see you give him that signal. Make some noise for your next competitor, Triton Robbins in Crazy Train.
'90s babies, put your hands in the air for Triton Robbins, Crazy Train. If you liked the absolute fun theme song of Crazy Train and of course his crazy Sky Wheelie, lock your scores in now at judgeszone.com.
Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. Honestly, a great example of exactly how there's so much maneuvers that go into pulling off a Sky Wheelie. You can see those BKT tires just get a little caught up there on those logs that are a part of that pod. He's still got some major air though, so let's check out the scores. You got him locked in. The score for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train is... It's a 5.099 right now. That's good enough for second place. Next hit the track, get those horns ready. It's Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco.
Showing you that bulls really do have wings is Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. And if you liked how sky high he got, it's time to lock your scores in now at judgeszone.com.
Worcester, check this out on the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. I mean, talk about verticality. Not only does he get that truck so vertical, but almost goes over, maintains control, sticks the landing. Major air. Worcester, you got a tough job on your hands. We got the scores locked in. Let's check it out. The current score to beat right now is held by John Zimmer in Zombie. It's a score of a 6.623. The score for Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco is... Worcester, you got yourselves a new leader. Next up, it's time for takeoff. Make some noise for Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. We'll jump this way real quick.
Definitely the best airline you could ever be a part of. It's Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy. And once again, if you want to help this pilot out, it's time to lock your scores in now at judgeszone.com.
Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy, coming out strong. A good speedy hit into that sky wheelie. Check it out now on the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. We see him also get some air there, but it's up to you. We got the scores locked in. So let's take a look and see exactly what you thought. The score for Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy is... It's a solid score. It's a 5.778. Right now, that's good enough for third place. Next to the track, make some noise for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity.
All right, Monster Jam fans, we're going to take a look up at the video board, and we're going to see exactly how this Sky Wheelie competition is faring out so far. We have the Crazy Bull El Toro Loco in first place with a 9.125, followed by our Halloween King Zombie with a 6.623. In third place, it's the best plane of the game. It's Plain Crazy with a 5.778. And in fourth place would be his brother, Crazy Train, with a 5.099. But as you can see, that's only 4 competitors, which means we still have 4 more competitors to go. So I hope you're all ready so that we can keep this Sky Wheelie competition going. Let's make some noise for some more Sky Wheelie competition.
We've got Monster Jam action breaking down here in DCU Center, but there's also our other series happening right now. We got footage live from Pittsburgh up on the screen. You can see it's Just Get Her Done 2 in the donut competition. They're kicking off their competitions as well. These drivers across our 4 series are competing not only with the competitors on their series, but the rest of the competitors as well. All of them hoping to punch their ticket to Monster Jam World Finals. Take a look up on the video board. We got replay of that stellar donut there by Brandon Toluchka. Checking it out, major revolutions. And across the board, this is a stacked lineup of drivers, all of them hoping that they each win their series to get that automatic bid to Monster Jam World Finals. And if you want a seat there as well, you can buy your tickets now at monsterjam.com. Worcester, we're ready to get back to the action. Give it up one more time for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity.
so much flair and style. Let's give it up for John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. And if you like how sky high he got in his Monster Jam truck, it's time to lock your scores in now at judgeszone.com.
John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity, never failing to turn up the heat in the competition, especially after having to sit in his truck, wait it out. He comes back, guns blazing, ready to go with a fantastic sky wheelie. But Worcester, let's see exactly what you thought of that run. The score for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity is... It's a solid score and a good one at that, an 8.911. Up next, put your hands together for Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash.
The magical unicorn taking flight. It's Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash. And we'll say if you want to brighten up her day, it's time to lock your scores in now for Sparkle Smash at judgeszone.com.
Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash coming out and doing what she does best, which is leaving it all out on the track. Check it out on the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. I think that might be the highest one we've seen so far. Maybe more air in the others. That's up for you to decide. We got the scores locked in, so let's check it out. The score for Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash is another good score. It's an 8.152. Right now, that is good enough for third place. Worcester, clear the waters. It's the final competitor here in the competition. Give it up for Angelina Knock in Megalodon. Scoring is open for Angelina Knock in Megalodon. Worcester, that risk and reward, I'm telling you, sometimes it'll pay off for these competitors. But Angelina Knock is awaiting your scores at judgeszone.com, so make sure you lock in those scores right now. Our final competitor here, this is the closest we've been to finding out who will be the winner of our Sky Wheelie competition. We got the scores locked in. Let's check it out. The score for Angelina Knock in Megalodon is a good score, an 8.648. But Worcester, that means your winner of the Sky Wheelie competition is Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. Fernando Martinez wins the competition with a high score of a 9.125. He claims another 8 points, adding that to his score. This is Sky Wheelie win number 3 for Fernando Martinez here in the Series 2025 on Arena Championship Series Central. And I just got word that he is now, because of these 8 points, in a 3-way tie with Sparkle Smash and Terminal Velocity. The competition is heating up for that overall event champion. 3 drivers want that trophy, but it can only belong to 1. Fernando Martinez right now in the back in the pits, getting the news of his win to come out here on the track and join us. He's shaking up the leaderboard here with Plain Crazy taking the racing win, Gravedigger taking 2 wheels. We've got a 3rd truck on that winner leaderboard, and it's El Toro Loco.
Worcester, let's make some noise. Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Fernando Martinez, what a way to send that bull sky high. I don't think I've ever seen you send your bull that high before. So how do you prep for the Sky Wheelie competition? Because it can be a little nerve-wracking with the height.
You strap in tight, you see a spot underneath that scoreboard you want to hit, and you hit the gas. That's all it took. Thank you guys so much for loving that one. We got more competition left. Our wheelie bar actually broke on that hit right there, so my crew chief, Danny Gonzalez, is in the back welding it up. We'll be back for freestyle.
And speaking of freestyle, because you picked a completely different obstacle from everybody else in the Sky Wheelie competition, there's so many different pieces of a pod. What makes you choose which corner that you want to hit?
It's all strategy and studying this track. This track has changed over the course of a weekend of just 2 events. So usually we like to go between these 2. I like the tires that gave me good enough pop. You guys seem to like it. We're ready to go for freestyle. If you guys are ready, I'm ready. I need to hear you get loud.
Take a look at that BKT overall event leaderboard. Check it out because Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco, Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash, and John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. They are all tied for first place, a 3-way tie. Worcester, you guys have created a very exciting event here. We got Plain Crazy in 4th place, and as we move on down the rest of the BKT overall event leaderboard, we can see the rest of the point standings with Montana Rapping holding out that 4th place spot. We can check out who is in 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th coming up here. It's Crazy Drain and Zombie with a 2-way tie here for 5th place, Megalodon in 7th, and Gravedigger in 8th. But Worcester, we've still got Monster Jam Freestyle to come. This is a fan favorite competition, and we want a culmination of all of the moves we've seen before. We want the Monster Jam wow factor, we want creativity, and we want to see some crazy moves. But every single one of these drivers must fill the first 15 seconds of their freestyle run. No matter how epic those 14 seconds may be, if they don't make 15 seconds, they will not be eligible for a score. As the official judges, keep this in mind because we got more Monster Jam action headed your way.
Worcester, we have reached the pinnacle of the afternoon. This is Monster Jam Freestyle! Taking flight and kicking us off in freestyle, it's Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy. Time to lock your scores in now, so head on over to judgeszone.com and scan the QR code on the video board.
Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy kicking us off here in the freestyle competition. It is a tough job to go first and set the bar for the rest of those competitors, but Montana Robbins comes out here and does it courageously. Check it out. We got the scores locked in as well, so let's go ahead and see what you thought. The score for Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy is a 7.519, a solid score, and that is the current score to beat. Coming up next, it's his brother. Make some noise for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train.
Not even Amtrak can compare to Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com, so scan the QR code on the video board and lock your scores in now.
Triton Robbins in Crazy Train coming out with a fire freestyle. Worcester, he is leaving it all on the track for you Monster Jam fans, and a really smart freestyle run at that. We see him use multiple obstacles out on the pod. We see him pull off different maneuvers, so let's check out those scores. The score for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train is... it's an 8.302. We have a new leader. Next to hit the track, you better get those zombie arms ready. It's John Zimmer in Zombie.
It's Night of the Living Dead every night for John Zimmer in Zombie. And he's looking for points more than brains. So head on over to judgeszone.com and use the code WOR.
John Zimmer in Zombie. I'm telling you something about him. He's got a heavy foot on that throttle pedal. He goes pedal to the metal in his freestyle runs. A fantastic reason that I think they're so exciting to watch. But you here are the official judges. We did see him use multiple obstacles here on the pod. We saw him take advantage of all of those things. We saw him get big air as well. So let's check out the scores. We got them locked in. The score for John Zimmer in Zombie is... It's an 8.082. So close, but that is good enough right now for second place.
All right, Monster Jam fans, we're going to try something new and innovative that we've kind of added to our awesome events. So this is called the Monster Jam Copycat Cam. So we're going to take a look up at the video board and see what our driver is going to be doing. And I want to see if you guys can do a better version. So let's take a look up at the video board and see. Oh, yeah, there it is. John Zimmer in Zombie. Let's see those zombie arms. All right. Let's see. Who's up next? Triton, what do you got? Ooh, nice little wiggle. Let's see, Worcester, what do you got?
Worcester, it's time we add a little magic into the freestyle competition. Make some noise for your next competitor, Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. She's lining up for the Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp.
Fiercest unicorn of them all, Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash. Scoring is now open, so head on over to judgeszone.com. Remember, you have 20 seconds.
Worcester, what'd you think of the Morgan & Morgan backflip? A high five from her crew chief, Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. Certainly deserves a moment to celebrate. hopefully continuing that moment on with a high score. Keep up that energy, Worcester. It's exactly that got you, Jamie Sullivan, to pull off such a crazy maneuver here with the Morgan & Morgan backflip in the freestyle competition. Let's check it out. We got the current score to beat right now. It is held by Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. It's a score of an 8.302. The score for Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash is... It's a 9.682. We have a new leader. Up next, your competitors ready to go. Clear the waters. It's Angelina Knock in Megalodon.
Shedding her shark skin on the track, it's Angelina Knock, Megalodon. And if you liked how our undersea predator performed in freestyle, it's time to head on over to judgeszone.com and lock your scores in now.
Keep up that energy for Angelina Knock in Megalodon, literally tearing that truck to pieces out on the track, hoping for a high score, looking to take a bite out of the rest of the competition, but also looking confident, looking great out there on the track. She looks like she's having a fun during her freestyle run. We see her take advantage of multiple obstacles. We see her out there getting some air, trying some new things, adding in some maneuvers. So we're gonna see if it pays off for you Monster Jam fans as well. We've got those scores almost officially locked in. Let's check it out. The score for Angelina Knock in Megalodon is... It's a 6.975 right now. That's good enough for 5th place. Next to hit the track, put your hands together for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity.
Jr., terminal velocity. Head on over to judgeszone.com and lock your scores in now, Worcester.
John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity, like a little kid on a playground out there, absolutely having a blast, putting that pedal to the metal and hopefully winning for that high score. John Zimmer Jr. here in terminal velocity, looking to take the top of the leaderboard. Let's check out those scores. The score for John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity is a solid score. It's an 8.351. Right now, that's good enough for second place. Scoring is open. Give it up one more time for Matt Cody in Gravedigger. Head on over to judgeszone.com right now. Get the scores locked in. A fiery freestyle from Matt Cody himself. You've got a tough job to go against the rest of the competition, but it looks like it is no skin off his back. He comes out here fearless. He comes in speedy to every single one of those approaches, which just really shows how much he has control over this 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck. We got the scores locked in. Let's check it out. The current score to beat right now is held by Sparkle Smash. It's a score of a 9.682. The score for Matt Cody in Gravedigger is... It's an 8.447. That lands him in second place, which means the winner of the freestyle competition is Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. It takes that freestyle win, adding 8 points to her score. But Monster Jam, I just got word from our officials. We still have one more truck here in the competition. There's still a chance for anyone to take the win, so give it up for your next competitor, Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco.
No matador can withstand the power of Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. And if you want to help this crazy bull out, it's time to lock your scores in now at judgeszone.com.
Fernando Martinez and the entire team of El Toro Loco working hard behind the scenes to make sure you can come out for the freestyle run. Give it up for Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco, coming out to deliver a fantastic freestyle just in the nick of time. We got the scores locked in, so let's go ahead and check it out. The score for Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco is a great score. It's an 8.654. That's good enough for second place, which means the winner of your freestyle competition is Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash adds 8 points to her overall score, but was it enough? Your overall event champion earned 7 points in the JCB racing competition, 4 points in the two-wheel skills competition, 5 in the sky wheelie competition, and with 8 points in the freestyle competition and a total of 24 overall event points. Your overall event champion is Worcester. It's Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. Jamie Sullivan takes overall event championship number 4 home with her here today, this series.
Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash, your 4th overall all so far in this competition. Man, what a Morgan & Morgan backflip. You did absolutely incredible. What is the rush when you are performing that Morgan & Morgan backflip?
You know, it's definitely wild. You can't really know what to expect when we hit this ramp. It's actually a new ramp that was introduced to us a few weeks ago, and it's been crazy. Sometimes they land on the front, sometimes they land on the back or the side. We don't know what it's going to do. So luckily it worked out. You guys got to see an awesome backflip. And, you know, I'm really thankful for all you guys. I heard you guys up in the stands just screaming and getting loud. And that's what pumps us up to come out here and do what we want to do. So, you know what? Thank you guys for coming out. I owe it all to these UNOH technicians. They've been working so hard back there. All these trucks had needed work. And it's all thanks to them that we got this win right here.
That's right. And do you have any words of encouragement for the awesome Monster Jam fans that want to be like you one day?
You know, driving this truck has really just been honestly awesome because I get to inspire so many little girls and little boys to come drive for Monster Jam and really just look up to their dreams and just chase them just like I did. You know, it's been a long journey. I've been driving cars since I was 9 years old. It's been a family sport my entire life. So with their support and everything, it's really just been a long journey, but it's been a great one. Through those ups and downs, you still got to keep pushing and you got to go out there and chase that dream.
Let's give it up one more time. Your overall event champion, Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash.
A big congratulations to Jamie Sullivan and the entire team of Sparkle Smash for taking home that overall event championship win. We want to thank each and every one of you for coming out to our Monster Jam event here in DCU Center. Make sure that when you're on your way out, you stop by our Monster Jam merchandise stands to take a piece of Monster Jam home with you. Don't forget, you can get the latest Spin Master die trucks and so much more. We also want to encourage you, stay up to date on the Monster Jam action at monsterjam.com, and don't forget to book your tickets to Monster Jam World Finals happening this 4th of July. On behalf of my co-hosts, Karina and Encarnacion, my name is Keaton Stewart, and we'll see you at the next Monster Jam.